War has arrived in Westeros.
I must see the Queen.
Rhaenyra discovers that Aegon is alive, and it's quite a shock to her. Suddenly, her world is turned upside down.
The thing that really gut punches her is this idea that it's being touted as this Arthurian, Christ-like resurrection that shows that he's meant to be the chosen one. The Song of Ice and Fire, the prophecy, all of that is meaningless because now the Faith have this male claimant that they can raise up. Rhaenyra has struggled with it all season long, but she's realized at the end she finally has to just become Daemon Targaryen, essentially, if she wants to win this war, and now she's going to fight this to the very end.
Killing the High Septon is insane. You know, she's killed the Pope.
When she steps outside of the Sept, she has to find the words to give to the people, and that's where you see her make her speech and lay out her vision for her reign.
It's a total Darth Vader moment, and she looks quite fearsome.
Rhaenyra has been really trying to shed the prison of femininity. Her arc this season is so much the search for legitimacy.
This is about fascist imagery. This is about iconography.
Nike! Kyrio Darlaros Ixan!
Rhaenyra understands the threat that Mysaria is to her because Mysaria has become so close. She is a confidant, a lover, an advisor.
Rhaenyra has chosen a path, and it's the path with Daemon. And there's no space for someone like Mysaria, who, in a way, is kind of like her moral compass. It's really disturbing for Mysaria. There's real shock and guilt, actually, because suddenly here's this person who is a fascist that I helped to raise up, which is completely against all my beliefs.
Darren's looking out at the townsfolk, and he is worried this battle, which is in his name, is going to affect these families. That weighs on him quite a lot, and is what spurs him on to want to be a leader. He didn't want to be king. It's almost a responsibility because of the way Ormond's jeopardized these people's lives.
Dragon!
Daemon's is a man who is made for the field. And he's been waiting for this moment the entire season.
The interesting thing about Daemon is, I don't think he cares if he's got 20,000 people or if he's got his dragon and his dog. As long as he's got a sword in his hand, he will fight to the death. It's what makes him feel alive in a way.
Go now. And kill them.
It's Daemon's Super Bowl. He gets to show up on Caraxes and win this war for Rhaenyra.
Gwaine has realized that his cousin, Ormond, is mad. So he figures, I'll give them back the sea snake, and I will proposition them with an idea that, you know what, why don't we let Rhaenyra rule most of the realm and just let Prince Darren rule down here, just a little area, and be fine. Or you can just have a bloody battle, which is just pointless death. And guess which one Daemon chooses?
That scene was about two opposing factions, not just Hightowers versus the Blacks, but war versus peace, and what that means for the realm.
The next man to stall on this attack will be tied to the front of my fucking horse!
One of the ways Ormond recruits Ulf is by appealing to the shame Ulf felt when Daemon struck him in the street in front of his fellow townsfolk. Ormond, in a fury, finds him and then does exactly what Daemon does, strikes him in the street in front of everyone, and yet again Ulf is shamed.
Ormond doesn't know this, but he's just made the biggest mistake of his life.
The whole battle spins on a dime, all because one man felt embarrassed. The power of shame. It's amazing. You can have all these huge, big armies, big set pieces, and the thing which really dictates the story is something so small and domestic.
I'm burning you lot, and you, I'm burning you lot too.
There's definitely no winner at the end of season 3. It's just death and destruction. It's hard to be anti-war without glorifying warfare because you have to show it. But what I hope the audience comes away with is not the swinging of swords, but the aftermath of the swinging of swords.
We're entering into the end of days phase of the Dance of the Dragons. Armies really don't matter anymore. What's going to matter coming into this endgame is who's got a dragon and which dragon is on which side and fighting for whom.
When Aemon discovers that his brother's alive, it's a moment of total disbelief.
Because of everything that he's gone through in Harrenhal, he's changed, and he realizes that actually he's a pretty bad person.
He's really let down by the fact that he's wet and pathetic. So it's like, pull your fucking shit together. Get on this dragon with me and we're going.
He's torn between Alice, the new life that he envisioned for himself, and going back to the past to his brother, Aegon. And those two loyalties and which one he chooses, I can't wait to see.
The opposition have got more artillery now, so he's looking forward to engaging in full nuclear war. Revenge, revenge, revenge.
Helena sews this beautiful tapestry in which we find an image of herself falling.
Helena's draw is nature in the outside world, so there is poetry in the fact that she genuinely throws herself into the world.
Helena has realized that she's a prisoner in an inescapable prison. Even if she does get out, so to speak, she never really will be out. She's carrying the king's heir. That child will be either a pawn or be taken from her and killed so that it can't make a claim to Rhaenyra's throne.
I don't think she knows fully that Helena is dead, but I think it's just this huge pang of intuition. Something awful has just happened and something has severed and she doesn't know what.
It's a magic going out of the world when a Targaryen dreamer dies. As rare as the dragons are, the dreamers are even rarer, and now to know that we're going forward without one of these in the line spells a certain darkness for the days to come for the Targaryen dynasty.
At the end of episode 308, Rhaenyra is left sort of alone in her castle.
Rhaenyra begins the season doubtful of her rightness. And I think by the end of episode 8, she is resolute in her wrongness. It's an arc that started with tremendous amounts of hope and ends in darkness and desperation.
This is a giant crucible, and everybody comes out the end of it wizened, a little bit harder, more corrupted, and we just love where we leave off at the end of the season, even though it's another bit of a cliffhanger, so to speak. It's a hook for the next season.